Now one of them lick buck up in our one another and him order us to come out of the house with the kids them and so forth. And then me start them disconnect the lights of the whole place dark and me start to wake up my mother and everybody and try to get everybody out of the yard through one choppy for go down to the other part of the road.
I start jump through the start put the baby them through the fence over my next door neighbor house. And start make sure say everybody reach cross. Me the last person to go across the fence. Cause I have my baby in my hand. Cause I have one young baby, you know. I have her in my hand. And then why me not know nothing after that. Just start work 2 weeks. And my 2 weeks money burned down in the house. 2 weeks my money gone. Not even 5. I don't even come out with the underwear. A people clothes, you know. People clothes, my baby them clothes burn up, everything gone. My baby father, my birth paper, my 4 kids birth paper, them immunization card, everything gone. ID, TRN, NIS, everything gone.
Are you in fear right now?
Yes, I am.
Do you prepare to stay in the community?
I'm not shy, I'm not know where to go. I'm not leave as I go parent and go sleep on the floor because I don't have a bed. So I don't know what happened from here, so I swear to God. The biggest, not even close, the biggest assistant me want right now is someone for sleep. So that is not even close, everything can come after that. Someone for sleep. And food.
Anybody out there can help me assist to rebuild over with more than thanks. Thankful for the help. 7710451.
Me to think that in a modern Jamaica you still have communities where 5 or 6 persons decide that well they are dons and they must set up their own authoritarian state within a state, and as a government we cannot allow for that and we will not stand for that. And which is why again, you know, I mean, the police and the soldiers, you know, we've been doing our best as a government to ensure that they have the requisite resources, you know, on the ground, etc. But now we also need cooperation from the residents as well. I have had meetings with NHT and other stakeholders, you know, I mean, the social development commission, they're aware of the situation as well, and I'm really hoping, you know, that we can, you know, I mean, muster the sort of finances that are needed and the will, because I'm willing, you know, the residents are willing, you know, so that we can get a proper housing, low-income housing development in this space. That's the only way you're going to see sustained peace.
The government, they can do and sublet the land to us, and we are willing to pay if it's even say well then all right. After they say that the land belongs to public service.
Or JPS?
Yes. Well, we say, well, all right. We fence off the public service part and leave the other rest and let it out to us, even a square.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple me.
Sometimes you must retreat before you rise and lose before you level up. Remember, life is about learning and growing despite temporary challenges. Believe in your destiny because setbacks always lead to setups. Stay patient and trust that things will work out right on time. Let me say that again. Stay patient and trust that things will work out right on time. Nothing stops nature from blossoming in the right season. Trust that you will thrive. Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Yet another morning, me get up and find myself alive. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living, and surely, not amongst the dead. Give thanks to life and the gathering. Hold on there now, people, because sometimes I go on like me don't know, but I know, you understand? Because I leave other people work for them to do. I cannot believe all along I know what I go on with the JFF and now come out, come talk. You not put them in a frying pan before no pressure them. FIFA need to step in. Full time now, FIFA step in. People if you don't know, ask the question them when you want to know. Don't just assume things. This is some people who have some form of agenda come out and chat nonsense. JFF, everybody up at that need to go to prison. Yeah, man. Even the security there at the door, all him can go on a prison too. Even them that work for them. Every single thing up at that. They need to give them a jackwana. So what I said, I mean what I said. And look, it coming. Anyway now, only people are dead. Man a kill man, woman a kill man, woman a kill woman. Oh, that's a police a kill man to a woman, but police are both man and woman. But the cow them get mad. Yeah, man. The cow them get mad and not stop clad people. But hold on. Let me take my time and go to some news. One man was shot and killed in Flanker St. James on Wednesday morning. He has been identified as Kemar Brown, otherwise called O'Shane, of a Cuba address also in Flanker community. Report reaching our news team from the KıL Garden Police that about 8 a.m. the police respond to a call of a community member in Flanker dying of natural cause. What do they think? People can't die of natural cause no more? Or they must be joking. Say it there. Whilst in the area, the police stumbled upon Brown's body, which was discovered lying along the roadway in a pool of blood with multiple gunshot wounds. A suitcase filled with motor vehicle batteries was also removed from the scene. The body of the deceased was removed and taken straight to the morgue. And just in case you ask me answer the question for no. In they have company I got the morgue. Remember say a dead body, police them go pick up and tada out of the blows. Fame body just appear. Anyway, more news. Another police has not yet released the identity of a landscaper who was shot and killed in Green Island and over on Sunday. Reports are that residents in the community stumbled upon the body of a landscaper and summoned the police. On the arrival of lawmen, the now deceased was discovered suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue for postmortem examination. Investigators, they believe the deceased was shot and killed during the course of Friday night and then they find him until Sunday. But anyway, I go down to the church of Nazarene now. And I pray, I go pray, I go throw an offering. No. Body down there. The police are trying to establish the motive for the fatal shooting of a man on the compound of a church in Clarendon. The incident occurred about 8:50 p.m. on the compound of the Denby Church of Nazarene on Quarry Road in Woodside. The deceased is unidentified. Anybody miss anybody who normally go in a church and them look a thing there? Them dead. You understand? But some couldn't know say, yo, if you come from about them part there, and you look for somebody, them dead. Nobody will file a missing person report. Go down at the man go look for him. It's reported that residents heard gunshot in the community and called the police. The body of the victim was later found with multiple bullet wounds in the churchyard. Several spent casings were found on the scene. Dead. Him dead. Yes, people. Right, that's how him dead. Remember them I look upon and I tell them it's a crime down, you know. But at the rate of how things are go, people just are dead. Death, and more death. The Lucy police are reporting that a man who reportedly chopped his nephew to death during a dispute in the community on the weekend has been taken into custody. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Neil Brissett of Green Island, while the identity of the accused is being withheld until he has been officially charged. Report reached our news team at about 10:30 a.m. Brissett and his uncle got involved in an ongoing dispute allegedly over land. During the dispute, the accused used a cutlass. Yes, people. The man wheeled some cutlass and chop up his nephew before leaving the scene. The police were summoned and upon arrival, Brissett was rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy and him dead as him got through the gate. Watch out, go on now. This same land where them a fight over, you know. One dead left it and one Ghana prison left it. So either Bush just going to take it over or somebody just going to capture it and do some planting on it. But Neil, I them because thing they read now when they read papers still, you know. You understand? My granny did tell me say, I know the same day leaf going in water rotten, you know. It take a time before it rotten. So the amount of people you Neil left a ball. What you think did I go reach you? Eh? What you think did I remember good man we know we're involved in them and the people them tell you man. The people them tell you exactly where we're involved in. They say I wanna the top. Man pan phone we call people and say, yo, you've won this, you've won that. Send this and send that. Yeah. So your time was coming. You understand? your time was coming with the same piece of land where you buy and say, I'm going to make your uncle do some farming pan. Him kill you. But anyway, people, make I move on. The mad cow now, I feed them time. Telling us the cow them just take over the place and just kill people. Man killed, 2 injured after a vehicle collides with cow. A man is dead and 2 others injured after a motor vehicle collided with a cow in Bay Road, Little London, Westmoreland on Wednesday morning. The deceased has been identified as 22-year-old Christopher Samuels, otherwise called the land of Dɛad Street in Savlamar in the parish. Remember good, just the other day, cow clock the police off him bike to and kill him, The cow them get out of hand, people. Report from the police that about 2:20 a.m. Samuel was the occupant of a Toyota Corolla Axle motor car heading towards Savlamar with another man and a woman aboard. Upon reaching a section of the roadway, a cow walked into the path of the vehicle, causing a collision. The driver of the vehicle then lost control of the vehicle and collided with a tree. Right to one tree run, people. The 3 occupants of the vehicle sustained serious injuries and were taken to the Savlamar hospital, which part of them got some bomb. Carry Samuels, the lead on par ice, and carried another 2 of them for treatment because him they dead when them pick him up. In response to Samuel's death, Deputy Superintendent of Police ran upon them side, Adrian Hamilton told our news team that the force will have to intensify the enforcement of animal owners, leave them careless to roam. I can tell you something. I want people come thief the animal them, for them do people things. Me I tell you no.